Well, right now, police in Aurora are searching for the people who shot at somebody sitting outside the library in the middle of the day. Police say people in a car shot at a man sitting outside the MLK Junior Library on Colfax. This happened around 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. The bullets only grazed the man, so he wasn't badly hurt. Police say the shooter was in an older model Subaru SUV with a roof rack. They are still trying to track down the suspects. We are working to find out if this shooting was targeted or random. That makes 8 people shot in Denver and Aurora just on Saturday and Sunday combined.
Now detectives are trying to find answers. The first shooting happened just before 10:30 Saturday night. Someone shot 3 people inside a home on East 45th Avenue. That's in the Green Valley Ranch neighborhood. Denver police say all 3 went to the hospital, and we haven't been given an update on how they're doing.
Then, just after midnight, police in Aurora say someone shot 2 men outside the Copa restaurant and bar on Colfax. Police say it sounds like both men will survive. They are still trying to figure out exactly what led up to this shooting.
And finally, just before 4 Sunday morning, there was another double shooting in Denver, this time at a gas station on Green Valley Ranch Boulevard. Police tell us there was some kind of disturbance that spilled over into the gas station. Then somebody shot 2 people. Both are expected to survive. Police say they haven't arrested anyone tied to any of these shootings. DPD told us they don't believe there's any threat to the neighborhoods.
Today, leaders in Aurora will vote on whether to bring back volunteer police officers as a solution to short staffing. They have been talking about this for weeks now. Dozens of open jobs have been up for grabs with no takers. The city's new plan is to bring back its reserve police force. Volunteers with all the normal police certifications are ready to fill the gaps. Aurora did this decades ago, but in the early 2000s, there were so few volunteers they decided to end the program. Now they are hoping they can get medics or retired officers to help out.
Also today, the warning period is over for speeders in Aurora. Police will start citing anyone they catch with their photo enforcement vehicles. They're in high-risk spots like school and work zones, parks, and busy neighborhoods. For the last month, they have been giving warnings, but starting today, those warnings will be citations. Police in Aurora say they hope this new plan will help keep people safer on the roads. They say they've seen way more crashes this year compared to last year, nearly as many this year as in all of 2022. Last year, police say there were 47 deadly crashes in Aurora with 50 people killed. That was a record for the city. This year, we're already up to 43, and we still 4.5 months left in the year. More than 400 people have gotten hurt. Police say they're seeing a lot of speeding and reckless driving. In total, police say there have been nearly 5,000 crashes so far this year.
It is now 6:05 on your Monday morning, and leaders in Maui are starting to survey the damage left behind by massive wildfires. This morning, at least 96 people are dead, but that number is expected to go up. It's the deadliest wildfire in more than a century. Now there are new questions about the island's emergency response. Some survivors say they never got an alert and never heard sirens. Now they are wondering what went wrong while also mourning their hometown.
Thank God that we still have each other and we're all alive and safe and accounted for. It's like we're the only things we have now because everything that we had in the past is gone.
Right now, people still don't know when they'll be able to go back to their homes or what they'll do if their homes don't exist anymore. The governor of Hawaii is expecting the damage will add up to about $6 billion. Investigators are still looking into how the fire started, but this morning, the main electric provider in Hawaii is facing a new lawsuit saying it did not shut down power lines during Hurricane Dora. The winds from that hurricane helped fuel the wildfires. The suit alleges that the destruction could have been avoided if the lines were shut off. Hawaiian Electric says it will not comment on pending cases.
Democratic candidate for president Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is walking back a statement he made about supporting bans on abortion. During a campaign event Sunday, Kennedy said he'd support a national ban on abortion after the first 3 months of pregnancy. That idea goes against most other Democrats. Later in the day, a spokesperson for Kennedy reversed course, saying he does not support any legislation banning abortion. The spokesperson said the crowd was noisy and Kennedy misunderstood the questions.
This morning, top U.S. cybersecurity officials are warning that China's hackers could be planning a cyber attacks on critical infrastructure on the U.S. The director of the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency said she hopes that people are taking this seriously and said China has the ability to carry out an attack like this in the event of a conflict in the Taiwan Straits. Experts are most worried about attacks on oil and gas pipelines as well as rail systems.
This week, thousands of kids in Colorado are headed back to class, and that starts for many today in the Cherry Creek School District.
Our Brianna Fernandez is live now at Peakview Elementary School. Brianna, a very exciting time right now. We are just over an hour away from so many kiddos walking through those doors behind you.
I know, it's the calm before the storm. It's really quiet outside of Peakview Elementary, but we know the school district, they're trying something different this school year. They're doing an phase-in approach. That means different grades will start at different days. So take a look at your screen because today is the first day of school for grades 3, 4, 5, and 6. Tomorrow we can expect to see grades 1, 2, 7, and 8. And then Wednesday, students in all grades are back in school. Some high schools are using the first 2 days as orientation days for new students and freshmen. For this school year, the district is participating in 2 new statewide initiatives. So Meals for Alls, which will provide free breakfast and lunch meals, and Universal Pre-K, that will offer free half-day preschool and enrichment program. To prepare for this program, the district upgraded more than 50 classrooms, built new playgrounds, and hired nearly 100 staff members. So we know the district is also preparing to do a mental health facility. This will open up in the fall. It's first of its kind here in Cherry Creek School District. It will be run by the school district. So coming up in the next half hour, we are going to be speaking to the superintendent, Christopher Smith. He's going to be talking about the program and the mental health facility as well. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Brianna, thank you.
In addition to Cherry Creek, Greeley, Evans, and Weld County schools also go back today. Some students have a few more days left of summer vacation. Jeffco starts tomorrow. Boulder Valley and Broomfield back on Wednesday. Denver still has another week of summer vacation, and Dougco and most Aurora students already started their school years last week. That might feel a little bit early to go back to school, early August. This morning we're asking if you think kids should go back to school before or after Labor Day. Our poll is live now at 9news.com/vote now.
Right now, it looks like an overwhelming amount of people, 83% saying after Labor Day. I think that's what a lot of people were used to for so long.
That's how it was when I grew up. You always went back after Labor Day. It does seem like kids have such a short summer, but also as a parent, I get that side of it too, because it's much easier when they go back to school.
Now, the question is, are the teachers ready to go back to school?
I'm sure that they would like a longer summer too.
I think they deserve a longer summer. They do a lot, right?
Truly.
All right, you can keep voting throughout the morning. 9news.com/vote now.
And one thing you want to know about the weather today is the front went through yesterday and only left us in the 70s today. Pretty much more of the same. One more cool day, 70s to around 80 degrees along the front range with mostly sunny skies. But then tomorrow, look at the warm up. We're back in the upper 80s and lower 90s with sunny skies.